What's up guys, Mattsbeybattles. Today we've got a draft battle. It's been a little bit. I challenged Helio a while back, and then Jerry hopped on because Jerry always hops on for draft battles, so Jerry did one as well. But this is the first one, me and Helio. Beys were Thermal Lacerda, Earth Eagle, Galaxy Pegasus, Evil Gemios, Beat Lynx, Burn Fireblaze, Vulcan Rusius, Rock Zarafa, Ray Striker, Torch Ares, and Hyper Orso. So, first we've got Helio with Galaxy Orso 135 FS versus me with Ray Ares SW145B. Now, if I remember correctly, Swift told me one time that Ray's got decent stamina. We'll see. Oh gosh. Okay, I know Ray's got. I think he said something about Ray not having the most recoil. I don't believe that. Ray has recoil because Striker and Gil can knock each other out, and they've got defense tips. I wouldn't really know because I saw Ray as a drop off of Galaxy. We'll see if I was right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Galaxy is better. You know, when you get down to this point, you want more stamina. Gotta knock out. So, I've got a box next to me and I'm getting it. I'm gonna have to move over a little bit so I don't hit the box. It hurts. Ooh. Ooh. I paired with the D-tip because it'd be aggressive. I have knockout potential for myself, but also knockout potential for my opponent. Ares looks like he's slowing down, but his face bolt shows it a little bit. So we'll see here. D definitely has more stamina than Flat Spike. You should also have some more life after death. And I'm going to take it. Risky battle though. This is a very risky battle. I'm in a claustrophobic position right now. Ooh. Ah, knocked out. I'm actually going to relaunch that, but it didn't feel as hard as the launch. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh gosh, knocked him into attack mode. Now I've got Tornado Stall. Oh boy. Whoa. Oh, Hilo went off my knee. I was going to say Hilo went flying out. My knee's blocking the thing. This has been happening. So I'm going to take round one and an epic knockout there. So next, Hilo's got Hyper Striker, D125 wide ball versus my Evil Zarafa 125 MS. This is another one. I picked up Vulcan and R squared up. I wanted a low spin track, but there's only one low spin track. This is the second lowest, tied with D125. My thought process here is if he can knock it under me, I should have stamina. But that's not certain. I like pairing MS and ES with low spin tracks. It's not a must, you know, but I think it's a good thing in my opinion. I mean, remember, there's limited parts here, so being able to pair a good stamina tip with and not being able to knock it off balance is easy, I think is a win right there. If I pick this one up, I just have to win one of the last ones. It'll be a bit tricky though. The last battle's gonna be really good. I don't think I can win number 4. He actually completely countered me. My attack base against his pure defense bay. But I just have to win one, so that makes it better. Oh, speaking of winning one. I've been watching the Hawks. I like sports. I mentioned this in the what's probably gone up yesterday Q&A video, I think. I love sports. And the Hawks, I haven't gotten to watch the Hawks all year. I started watching them when they sucked in 2019. In the middle of their rebuild, just because I was bored. That's kind of how I started watching the Braves too, as I was bored. I was like, oh, I'll watch some baseball. And now I watch a lot of baseball. So I started watching basketball, just because. And I haven't gotten to watch them all year because Sinclair isn't putting Bally Sports. The prices are too high for any of the streaming services to take the regional sports network. So we don't get Bally Sports, we don't get the Hawks. But they're in the playoffs, so they're on national TV. And they came back 26 points down with 20. I think they're up 26 on the point, 25 points down with 15 minutes and 19 seconds left. And they came back and won. And now if they win Friday, they go to the finals. And Friday is in Atlanta. Game 7, whenever that is, I'm not sure what day this schedule is, if it's Sunday or Monday. But, oh, ooh. Big hits. Then they will go to the finals if they win. Any of them, they just need one more win. And the Sixers now have to win both. But it'd be so cool if they could clinch and go to the finals, further than anybody expected in Atlanta. I'm going to be watching that game for sure. They've struggled a lot in the series, but they're resilient. They don't give in, and when the Sixers have struggled late in the game, the Hawks have taken advantage and mounted comebacks against improbable odds. So I'm going to take this one, unless he gets some random KO or complete destabilization last second. As you can see here, I never went off balance, and this is a great stamina tip. So next we've got Helio with Rock Harusius, Wing Attack 130, hold flat, against my Beat Fireblaze 145D. This is going to be interesting because my D-tips are known to be aggressive, but not this one. Whoops. I did go with the other aggressive D-tip, got them both, but this one I felt Beat had on. It would be better to pair up Beat with the non-aggressive one and have Ray be aggressive. And he's gonna get the KO, nice sliding shoot. Can't consistently get hold flat sliding shoot. Ooh, hair. Somehow a hair got wrapped, oh my god, a hair ball. Got wrapped up inside of, oh my goodness. The worst part about when there's a hair in draft battles like this is the fact that I don't edit these, and I'm not going to find the random portion of the draft battle. Look where this hair got stuck, if you can see it. It wrapped around the wing attack. I don't know where it wrapped around from, because I haven't seen any hairs. Now I'm going to have to actually take this tip off. And probably pop out wing attack if I can. Oh, wing attack's not popping out. Okay, so how are we going to get this out? Oh, there we go. I just was able to pull it out. Okay, that's going way over to the side. And now let's put Rock Roosties back together. Part of the reason I'm cleaning my room is there's hairs that are not mine, because my hair is not this long. That's getting into my room and staying. Okay. Beat Fireblaze. I'm going to spread my knees a little bit, so I don't, hopefully, if it bounces off of a knee, it doesn't do what Helio did the first time. Maybe. Maybe it will. Oh. Not letting B get centralized and holding a flower pattern. He's already at his limit. Ooh, that was a good battle. So Helio got me there. Next we've got Helio's Earth Lynx R145 CS against my Vulcan Gemios Wing 105 R squared F. This is a good test for CBTs. This isn't the greatest defense spin track, but it does add some weight. And we'll see what Vulcan can do against it. I'm not sure this is a good RF or R squared F or not. It might be good, it might be terrible, but this is a good test. What can Vulcan Gemios on any R squared F do to this bay? Because one thing that does seem to be lacking is there's not a lot of defense. I don't have a Bakashin at the moment. I'm looking to get one in the future, but I don't have one. So it's really earthy. Even if I wanted to use my own Libra and unban it for my tournaments, I'm not using my Libra because it looks nice. It's painted. It's probably one of the nicer ones out there because I've barely used it. Ooh. I smacked him into the wall. This is definitely not the greatest R squared F. So Helio's probably going to take this back. I thought I'd make a Vulcan Zarafa. That was the other shot. I could enable Gemios. Actually, that is probably an interesting idea. I should have looked into. I like Vulcan Gemios though. Jerry's Bay. I'm gonna give myself a flying shoot here. Cause that got like one little hit and nothing. Oh, and that's flying out. Okay. Oh, got a knockout there. Oh, he moved a little bit to the right into my launch pad. Oh, there goes the R squared F or the Wing 105. No, it's not the R squared F, it's the Wing 105. This was already a little bit broken. And now the Wing 105 will not be holding anything anytime soon. So, I do know there is a risk here because this was already a broken Wing 105, but it got some uses out of it before fully cracking. Here is the bay. Let me see if I can get a bit, let me look at my camera, move over, make sure it's zoomed and everything, or focused. Yeah, this is what happened. It was already broken on one side, and the other side broke. Just a little bit, but just enough. So that means I have to get another spin track here. There is a regular 105 sitting out, though, because I had to take Hyper-Aquaria apart for a healer's request. So I'll just use the 105. Okay. Tighten Helio a bit. Sorry, doing that again. Well, maybe that was a bit of a sliding shoot. I couldn't really tell, just kind of... Okay, I'll let this one go. That's a lot of times. It just does not want to hold this time, so I'll let it go. Next is Burn, Pegasus, DF145WD from me, and Helio, who's got Thermal, Eagle, AD145WD. He could KO. Possibility. It's got a bit more aggressive WD, I believe. I'm hoping that Burn outlasts Thermal, mainly. So Helio, I expect him to take that one. I'll launch myself in first. There's a bit of fear. Thermal's not high attack power, but you know, Burn's got no defense. It's gonna be interesting though. He's got AD145, which is an advantage. I've got Downforce, which I guess is a bit of an advantage. You know, there's some wings there. Better than 145. I've got Burn now, and I think I got the better WD. Now, before you accuse me of cheating or anything for getting the better WD, I picked my WD first. He picked Earth first, I picked Vulcan RF. Then he picked... Okay, those are his bays. What did he pick next? He might have picked CS next, I don't remember. I think he picked Thermal and CS next is what it was. Or Thermal and AD145, maybe. We'll see. I went for Burn after that in WD. Ooh. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh boy. Eagle got him just barely. This one could go either way. Random black specks. Actually, they're blue. They might be pieces of plastic. They might be tiny pieces of plastic for that break. It's a really tiny piece that broke. And you can kind of tell there, you know, one side was already bad. It was just the other side broke. This could be just who gets, as they both bays go a bit off balance, who gets under the other opponent. Like right now, he's getting under, he got the, lucky to get under me, I guess. Because, you know, the bays, that can kind of go either way, you know? One bay gets under the other, and then you get a string of attacks that go under the opponent. This time, though, he got launched in first, but this is a much more convincing win for me than his was when I got launched in first. If this is winning just because I got WD first. I didn't hate his choice of Earth. I thought Vulcan R squared F though is kind of just a kill machine, you know? R squared F cooperates, and he faces not Earth basically, you know, I'm probably winning with any combo I face. And Burn's gonna have stamina roughly everything. Even if Burn's, you know, on downforce. But I sacrificed some of the smaller spin tracks because it was wing attack, D125, regular 125, which I got, and 135. Everything else was like a 145 and a downforce. There's SW 145 I took at the end. A lot of things here are 145s though. I mentioned the beys early on. Brucius has 145, Eagle's 145, Burna's 135. Gemio says downforce 145. And I'm taking the second one for the third match. So up 2-1. This time his WB went to the center. So it's being a bit aggressive, and it's keeping me out of the center. It's getting knocked out of the center bit and going right back to it instantly. So he's getting slightly on the underside of me because of that. As he's got the low ground. Pisces, or Thermal, is a bit low at some points. It's also higher at some points. He's off balance though now. Well, we're both off balance. And again, he's getting hits just a bit under me, but not super far under me. There you go. Those are some hits under me. And so are those. But, you know, they go back and forth. I get hits under him. Oh, he got hit under me, but he lost all of his stamina. I'm going to take it. So there's a close match at the end, but I'm going to take 3-1 and win overall 3-2. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.